Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that. Well, that's the thing about Last I think that he's fascinating, and I think the more I can put in with him, I think the better. Because I just adore him. Plus, there's that whole beaches thing, and that's so awesome. I love that. You can smack his ass about that forever. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Where did the question is from the lovely gentleman in the front row? Where did I get my inspiration? And literally, I don't have a good. I was sitting down on my computer, and I knew I had to change directions because my first 4 books didn't do well in the marketplace, and I didn't have a publisher anymore. So I was like, okay, so I got a choice here: either I write something else, or I go back and be a corporate lawyer. And excuse me, but peel the skin off my head before I will do that. So I sat there and I thought about it for a while, and I love Stephen King. I like anything that's creepy. I like, gore. I like, just knives and Shining and Jack Nicholson and the whole thing. So what I did was I kind of think that because I had so much of that inside my head, that when I really kind of opened myself up and I said, okay, what would be the coolest thing that I could write about? Like, what is the thing that I would want to get up in the morning and race to the computer? And that's when I saw Wrath. And Wrath was the first of the brothers that I saw, and he just arrived. And so the question about inspiration is like how much of it is the context of all the reading that I'd done when I was a kid, and how much of it is, just the fact that, I may be married, but I'm not dead. Not that you would understand that. But, I mean, but so it's like, I think it just came. So I don't really have a good explanation for that, you know what I mean? I just, saw the pictures in my head, and I just went with it. So I feel really glad that they picked me, most of the time. Yes? The question is, how far in advance are these things plotting out in my head? And I mean, I've seen pictures about Nala. You know what I mean? Yeah. About Nala? Yeah, I mean, so, I mean, they're just from day, well, I think it was different because I think for the first 10 books when they downloaded, I mean, I knew from day one where I was going. Who was going to be up. I knew the cast of characters. So I think the first 10 were so clear to me from book 1. I think that was part of it. Now, I mean, it's harder for me to see where things are going, just because there are so many options right now. But I'm just going to keep writing as long as people want to read them, Okay, seriously, JayZ, oh, she's fabulous. Did you see the ring he got Beyonce? Oh, I love that.
Do they ever reach out to you, or do you ever
No, but I have to tell you, if JayZ, if any of them ever did, I would fall over in a dead faint. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know how to make that aware of it, but it really is a reference to Stephanie Mary Carruthers always looks at the playlist of what you're listening to.
Maybe I should do that actually. Yeah. Yeah, like a context of things, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I know. My thing is I think that music, you just go with what you like, go with what you listen to and stuff, and I just love that. So maybe I should do a playlist. I just don't want to do anything that's illegal, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, yeah. So just like a song of those.
If she doesn't want to do it, she already knows.
Yeah. I don't actually listen to music when I write, but I listen to it when I think. But they're also kind of like that, you know what I mean? They're also that, and that's what I love about, hip hop and rap, is I just think it's so, first of all, I think the vernacular is gorgeous. I love vernacular language. I think it's fantastic. It's so much more evocative, and I just love it. And well, they just listen to different shit. Because back then, Bach was cool. Bach was the JayZ of his day, so just, yes? The question is, do I read the books over? I hate it. I find it an exercise in torture. They have to literally rip the galley proofs out of my cold, dead hands. I'm never satisfied. I don't think anything is ever good enough. I think there are times that I would go back and I would change stuff. Words annoy me, sentences, mistakes. There's something wrong with every single thing I've ever done in my entire life. But that's something for my therapist and I to work out together. So actually, I don't like to reread the books. I'll get them to the galley stage. I will have gone through them 15, 16, 17 times by the time they get to the galley stage. Which is the galley stage is the final thing before they actually print and bind the books. And so I find it an exercise in torture because I just go through and I just think, oh, I want to do this differently, or this, or the beat of this is wrong, or that kind of stuff. So, but I have, sometimes I will look through them, whatever. But Z's book I have not reread and I will never. So I can't go there. I can't go there. I don't want to go back there. You know what I mean? Yes.
Did anybody inspire you in the book?
You mean like in terms of
people in the book?
Did they inspire me in the books?
Just say yes.
Yes, they did. Did any, you mean like other writers or like the characters themselves?
Like maybe your friends were like in the book.
Oh, did I draw from real life? No. Because the thing is that I feel like the brothers are their own deal. It's like they're separate people from everyone I know. And it's sort of like everyone does different stuff or acts in different ways. They all do their own thing. And it's not really, there's no parallels with real life, that's the problem with my husband, it's like, well, I'm just saying, it's like my husband saying, like, you can't, whatever. It really is it's their own thing. You know what I mean? It's totally their own thing. Yes.
Like, what's the vernacular? I noticed that you use a lot more with my friends. Do the brothers talk like that in your head? Or
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Or do you speak like that before they came together?
Did I speak like that before? I honestly, the question is like the vernacular that's in the books, did I speak like that or whatever, yo. Seriously, do you think I could pull that off? I don't. No, it's just what they do. I don't have any better explanation than that,
And then, does your husband read them?
My husband does read them, but he reads them after they come out. I don't talk about the books with anyone. I don't. The only people that see it are my editor and my research assistant. And sometimes with my critique partner, I might ask her about a scene here and there, but I don't. This is like its own deal. You can't write to committee. You have to just own the material, own the mistakes, own the things that you did right. And so I don't.
Well, I just wondered because I thought
But the question is, my husband jealous of the brothers? And I really, it's. The one thing is this wonderful, magical, fabulous, spectacular thing that I get to live in this world, and then I get to see the people in it, and it is the highest and best use of my life on many regards. But it's a job. You know what I mean? It still is a job. And so every morning I am up, I am at my computer at 7 a.m. Every morning I break at 12. I go for my run, I come back, I have a shower, I have lunch, I do business. You know what I mean? And my husband comes home, hey, hi, and then back to work because he's a workaholic too, So it's like it's a job, it's a very professional job. But it's the best job I can think of. Better than being a lawyer, I'll tell you that much.